Effingham County just had its busiest home sales month in a full year. 120 homes closed in May. So why did the median sold price drop in every single zip? Stick around, because the answer changes how you should buy or sell here this summer. It's Market Fact Friday. I'm Dave Rotundo with RE/MAX First Choice Realty, and this month Effingham is sending two messages at the same time. Buyers showed up in force in May, and sellers had to meet them on price. Today we break down Rincon, Springfield, Guyton, and the county as a whole, with fresh numbers straight from RPR. Real quick before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. We cover all 4 coastal Georgia counties every single month, so you always know what your market is doing. Free, quick terms, so the numbers make sense. First, median. That's the middle number. Half the homes sold for more, half sold for less. It is not the average, and one big sale can't skew it as much. Second, sold to list percent. That compares the sale price to the asking price. A 98% sold to list means the buyer paid about 98 cents on every dollar of asking price. Third, months of inventory. That's how long it would take to sell every home on the market at the current pace. Under 5 months leans toward sellers. 5 to 7 is balanced. Over 7 leans toward buyers. Keep those 3 in your pocket and let's go. First up, Rincon. The median list price is $379,900. The median sold price is $315,300, and that's down 10.6% from April. Homes are going under contract in a median of 45 days. Inventory sits at 4.67 months, and 50 homes closed in May, up from 46 in April. Here's the headline. Rincon is the only zip in the county that now reads as a seller's market. It's the only one under 5 months of inventory. And don't let that 10.6% price dip scare you. 50 closings is a strong month. And when more entry-level homes close, the median slides even if no home lost value. The proof is the sold to list percentage, 98.2%. Sellers are still getting about 98 cents on the dollar. That's not a weak market. That's a busy one with a different mix of homes selling. On a local note, Georgia Transformer Manufacturing broke ground on a major plant expansion in Rincon that is expected to bring about 400 jobs across labor and engineering roles, with work set to finish by November 2027. What does this mean? Buyers, about 400 new paychecks are headed to Rincon over the next 18 months, and those workers will want to live near the plant. Buying before the hiring wave hits could mean beating the rush. Sellers. Job growth is future demand. If you don't have to sell right now, Rincon's buyer pool is set to get deeper, not thinner. Now let's look at Springfield. Median list price, $349,950. Median sold price, $278,500, down 20.9% from April. Median days on market, 67. Inventory, 5.6 months, and 12 homes closed in May. Before anyone panics about a 20.9% drop, here's the caveat I give every time a market is this small. With only 12 closed sales, 1 or 2 deals can swing the median in a big way. That drop tells you which homes sold last month, not what your home is worth. So watch the steady numbers instead. Inventory at 5.6 months reads balanced. 67 days on market means buyers here take their time. And sold to list is holding at 97.3%. So homes that are priced right still close near asking. Local impact. The city of Springfield is investing in waterline improvements along Highway 21 at Old Tusculum and a major upgrade to its wastewater treatment plant. Pipes come before rooftops. This is how a small town gets ready to grow. What does this mean? Buyers, utility upgrades are the quiet signal that more homes are coming later. Today's balanced, slower market is your window before that growth shows up in prices. Sellers, with about a dozen sales a month, you can't price high and wait for the market to catch up. Price right on day one, because Springfield buyers have time and options. Quick favor while we're between zips. Drop your zip code in the comments and I'll pull a custom market report for that exact zip. No obligation. I answer every one. Next up, Guyton. Median list price, $395,450, the highest in the county. Median sold price, $343,000, down 4.7% from April. Median days on market, just 35, the fastest in the county. Inventory, 6.32 months, the highest in the county. And 51 homes closed in May. Look at that combo for a second, because on paper, it shouldn't happen. Guyton has the most inventory at 6.32 months, the fastest sales at 35 days, and the highest sold to list at 99.4%. That pattern has a name: new construction. Builders price their homes to today's market, and they sell fast at nearly full ask, while resale inventory stacks up around them. If you own a resale home in Guyton, that 99.4% is your competition, not your comfort. Guyton has 8 active new home communities, with 6 builders competing for buyers. D.R. Horton is building in both Palm Ridge and Laurel Grove, 2 communities within a mile of each other in the South Effingham School District. The rest of the field, Keystone Homes in Timberlake, Stanley Martin in Brunson Station, Horizon and Homes of Integrity in Buckingham Plantation, Faircloth in Covered Bridge Plantation and Mossy Hollow, and Horizon again in Alexander Farms. These are for sale neighborhoods, not build to rent. What does this mean, buyers? When 6 builders across 8 communities compete for you, incentives follow. Shop at least 3 of them and make them earn your contract with rate buydowns or closing costs. Sellers, your buyer is comparing your home to a brand new model down the road, selling at 99.4% of ask. Condition and price have to match that standard, or you'll sit while they sell. Now let's zoom out to the whole county. Median list price, $384,900. Median sold price, $321,140, down 9.1% from April. Median days on market, 39, and that's 22% faster than last month. Inventory, 5.57 months. And here's the big one: 120 homes closed in May. That is the busiest sales month Effingham has posted in the last 12 months. So put the whole story together. Sales hit a 12-month high. Active listings hit a 12-month high too, at 479. Homes are selling 22% faster than in April. And yet the median sold price dipped 9.1%. That's not a market falling apart. That's a market finding its level. More sellers listed, more buyers bought, and the deals happened at realistic prices. Sold to list across the county, 98.5%. Balanced, busy, and honest about pricing. State leaders approved more than $500 million to expand surface water capacity across the coastal empire, and work on a new regional water system that serves Effingham's growth corridor is underway. Water capacity is the quiet green light for the county's next decade of building. What does this mean, buyers? The county is literally building room to grow. Getting in while the market reads balanced beats waiting until the growth makes headlines. Sellers, buyer traffic is real. 120 closings proves it. But pricing at last year's peak will leave you sitting. Price to today's market, and you'll be part of the busiest month of the year. Bottom line for May, sales up, prices cool. Buyers came back in force, and sellers who priced to the moment got paid. Rincon leans seller. Springfield and Guyton read balanced. And the county just had its busiest month in a year. If you're wondering what all this means for your home, head to DaveRotundoRealty.com and hit the What's My Home Worth page for a free, no-pressure home valuation. And grab my free buyer's guide and free seller's guide. Both are linked in the description. No sign-up needed. I'm Dave Rotundo with RE/MAX First Choice Realty. God bless, and I'll see you in the next update.